Taking control of the car buying experience. Demand the most for your money. Here's the Car Buyer Advisor.
So you love cars. No, you really love cars. Well, then you're going to really love our next guest. Please welcome to the show for the first time, Dave Brilliance, a salesperson at Sport Haus Motor Cars. Dave, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Mitch. I appreciate it.
Tell us a little bit about your affiliation with Sport Haus. Where did that all start?
It started a couple years ago, just when we got into Reno, driving down the freeway, and I saw these beautiful vehicles out front, Porsches, Ferraris, high-end exotics. I love cars, as many people do, and I just had to stop in and visit the store, and that's where it really got started. It was a few years ago.
Well, and then you have a car that needed service, and I understand you started servicing your car at the Sport Haus.
I do. I own a Jaguar, and it's been a great car for me over the years, but needs parts once in a while, and I'd bring it in for service at Sport Haus, and every time I'd come in, just had a very, very pleasant experience. Everyone I dealt with there was enjoyable, not too aggressive. It was just a good experience, so it was fun to come to the Sport Haus, so it was a pleasant thing.
So what made you choose the automotive industry as a position?
Well, it wouldn't normally cross my mind, but the opportunity came up for part-time work, and you know, when you sit back and you're lazy boy, or sit back at home and you wonder, what would I really like to do if I was to do something part-time? And for me, my passion is cars, and I love them, and I thought, you know, that would be a really good job to have if I could, but the automotive industry doesn't have the best reputation per se, and I wasn't sure that that's the reputation that I wanted to have, but Sport Haus is kind of came to my mind when I thought about that would be a really fun job to have.
What I love about the Sport Haus, and the reason that I'm back as well, is that it is approachable, and it doesn't employ
Absolutely.
that typical used car salesperson. That whole mentality of how they conduct transactions is approachable. And on the subject of approachability, Dave, I think this is something that's very misunderstood about the Sport Haus, and that is that we carry a variety of automobiles for everybody in our community, not just the luxury and exotics that you mentioned.
Well, that was a surprise to me as well, because I think when I first visited there as a customer, I was thinking, okay, these are high-end vehicles, may or may not necessarily be able to afford them, but having worked there now, it's amazing the diversity that we have. We have everything from something for someone who's just out of high school and looking for something that's fun for them, someone that is a little bit older, has a family, looking for safety, looking for all-wheel drive, looking for something they can drive up to Tahoe to go skiing, someone who's looking for the sport, high-end, hey, this is my dream car, I've always wanted it. For me, my passion is to help each other find their passion, and I love the vehicles. For me, it's fun. It's fun to watch their eyes light up and sparkle when we go on the test drive, and this is the one that's the one that they wanted. And to find out that, hey, it wasn't $500,000. It was actually something reasonable that they could afford, and something to work out. And I appreciate working there, and I wouldn't have if I wasn't given the guidance to do the right thing. We do the right thing for the customer. We have high-end quality products, so we don't have to feel bad about what we have and what we're offering. We back it, and we don't have to be aggressive about finding their passion, because they bring the passion to us. So it's a wonderful thing.
What I love about the entry level and even everyday transportation that we do carry at Sport Haus is it's the same quality commitment as those high-end vehicles. Quality and commitment to the community is number one at Sport Haus. Let's tell them how they can get a hold of you and come meet you.
They can come down to the Sport Haus down off of Virginia Street, or they can call 775-329-1447, or they can email me at dz@sporthausinc.com, and we will be happy to have you.
That website again is sporthausinc.com. It's SPORTHAUS, like the German spell it, INC for incorporated.com. Come on down and meet Dave and myself, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you there at the Sport Haus. That's 9732 South Virginia, right up against the freeway next to the Winco Shopping Center there. Enter on South Meadows Marketplace.
Absolutely.
Dave Brilliance, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.